Kazaki Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, the coaching carousel does not stop. And I'm not going to lie, it was hinted at the end of the season, but I think myself, along with a lot of other people, honestly didn't see this one coming. At least not this soon, but Bruce Cassidy, your Bruins coach for the last 5.25 seasons, was relieved of his duties today. Let's discuss. So let's do a little bit of history first. Cassidy was originally hired by the Bruins on May 24th, 2016, as an assistant to Claude Julien. And when Julien was relieved of his duties on February 2nd, 2017, Cassidy was put in on an interim basis and helped the Bruins finish off their season in the 18 games he coached with an 18-8-1 record, which was good for third in the Atlantic and a postseason berth. And really, the postseason, as far as the Bruins under Cassidy was concerned, was pretty consistent except for 1 year. But we'll get to that. And then on April 26th, 2017, Cassidy was named permanent head coach. And they responded well under him, under his first full season as the Bruins head coach. The Bruins put up a 50-20-12 record, which was good for second in the Atlantic. And as far as stats goes, it was probably their best statistical record under Cassidy as coach, not counting the shortened seasons, which we will talk about. I guarantee you that. And as far as the playoffs was concerned, in 18-19, obviously, their best result under him in playoff-wise. Yeah, they finished second in the Atlantic again, but they managed to make it all the way to the Stanley Cup final. And despite a valiant effort, that could have went either way in retrospect, no matter how you look at it. The Bruins still managed to fall to the eventual Cup champs in 7 games. So based on that, the sky should have been the limit for them, right? Right? That would have been the theory if the 1920 season wasn't the cluster that it was. And yeah, it was a shortened season thanks to the stuff that went on around there. But in 70 games played, they still managed to finish first in the Atlantic, and on top of that, also won the President's Trophy with the best overall record. But alas, playoff success was not a continued thing as they managed to fall in the second round. But 1920 wasn't all that bad for Cassidy either, as he was also named the Jack Adams Award winner. And rightfully so. Despite the fact it was a shortened season, 100 points in 70 games. It's nothing to sneeze at. 2021 season, another shortened season, saw them finish third in the East, but also losing the second round of the playoffs. Such was the case, right? And then the 21-22 season saw them finish fourth in the Atlantic Division with 107 points. That's how competitive the Atlantic Division was, but lost in the first round to the Carolina Hurricanes. And of course, at the end of the season, the hint was made that the Bruins might want to go in a different direction. And as of today, Bruce Cassidy is no longer coach of the Bruins. Now, Don Sweeney cites the usual excuse that everybody seems to be using when they're letting a coach go, that a new voice was needed. Let's discuss that. For a guy who can take your team to 6 consecutive playoff berths, that's success. A guy who could take your team to the Stanley Cup Finals, that's pretty damn successful. Granted, in 399 games, a 245, a 108, and 46 record is nothing bad. Yeah, the playoff record is a little bit different, 36 and 37 in 73 playoff games. But if you're looking for, a team that's consistently making the playoffs, Cassidy's the guy to do it, and he did it. And he was rewarded for it. Now, I don't see Cassidy sitting on the unemployment shelf for far too long. There's way too many teams still looking for coaches right now. So guaranteed, he'll be scooped up in no time, and guaranteed whoever is going to take his place in Boston is going to have some hiccups. I mean, Bergeron's status is unknown. DeBrusk's status is unknown, and he's injured. He's going to miss the first few months of the season. Brad Marchand is going to miss the first 5 months of the season. So Boston's in a bit of a state of flux right now. Hopefully, for their sake, it's nothing that's going to cost them major. But you never know till you get there, right? It's always the enemy of things like this. So anyway, Trevs Hockey Shows. I'll thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you're at this point. It's a great thing for both of us. So let's keep this momentum rolling. Give me a like. If you want, if you're strongly considering the idea, hit that red button that says subscribe all over it. Socials are in the description down below. Moving forward, I got one more video to do. I'll be getting to that right quick. But either way, in the meantime, in between time, be looking for videos from Trev. Later.